Alright guys, thetacticalrabbit here, bringing you another gameplay breakdown on this channel. Today is a pretty ridiculous gameplay, 50-0 flawless domination. Probably the first and maybe last domination gameplay you'll ever see on this channel. You know, I was just playing with a couple of subscribers at the time. This is way back in the day, the Elite Rage YouTube channel days. So this is a really old gameplay, but a really good one, so I hope you enjoy. This is a gameplay in which I'm going for high score streaks. Don't have the VSAT because I'm very early in my sort of prestiging on this account, and you see I don't have any attachments on the MSMC, but I still managed to get a pretty ridiculous gameplay and actually managed to drop my highest KD in any game ever. So I see 3 guys here, take one out and then get a really good flank route. You know, knowing your flank routes is really key. Come up behind this guy, my teammate already had him, but I was aware that there was another guy over there that I'd seen earlier, so I managed to take him out as well. So when you don't have scavenger on in a respawn game mode, I say this later I think, it's really good to have a secondary. But look at the minimap right now. It seems obvious which flag they're going to be going to, but really, we're pushing to B, we're pushing to C, so which flag are they trying to go to, or which flag are they trying to get us off of? This is a really key thing to be able to do in domination, and the answer is actually they're going to be going to A. If you look at the minimap, my backside is covered just behind me right now. That's all covered, so it's quite obvious they're going to be pushing around to A. I try and keep my cover as I take out this guy, and I push up just defending my position, because really, with a class like this, you're going for longer streaks. If you want to get your KD up, don't camp, use this class, and play like this. That's the way to use it. Now, if you're using equipment, make sure you use it, okay? I actually chuck a stun and actually get a kill right here by using the equipment. And also, as I say, using equipment lets you learn how far it throws, really, how far you can throw it in the game. Now I see my teammates coming up the stairs to challenge these guys off C, so instead of following down there, I turn back and attack them from a different angle, and my aim's pretty good, and I managed to take them both out. So in this situation, we're both on the flag, my teammate's getting shot at, nades are coming in, I'm risking it a little bit, and just the last couple of seconds, just before I'm going to cap it, I actually pre-fired that corner. Right here, if you don't know where the enemies are going to be, just chuck it in the middle. The middle is actually, as I say, quite often the best place to chuck it anyway, because really it gets the widest portion of the map. If you're on something like Hijacked, really it can be better just to chuck it down in middle map rather than trying to put it over their spawn. My aim and my awareness there was terrible, not really realizing I had like no bullets left, but I'm sort of used to having scavenger on in a respawn game mode, so I didn't really expect to be running out of ammo, but I did, and I restock my primary weapon because it's really important to have something to rely on. Now I'm edging towards my Loadout and VTOL warship. I'm not going to risk anything, so, you know, I'm just sticking back, trying to pick off kills from long range. I noticed this MP7 has long barrel on, so it's going to be a little bit better at longer range. And, you know, I'm just sort of biding my time, holding down my location, and I then get my streaks. Now, something key to know about the game is that triple capping is not a good idea. I have high streaks, we're already winning the game, and the chances that we're going to lose in this situation are very low. So triple capping is a bad idea because it makes them spawn all over the place. Like that spawn there was pretty random, it wouldn't have happened normally, but fortunately, you know, I was aware to it. Don't know where he's gone, make sure I think he's been cleaned up before I start to call in my streaks. So a big thing about the VTOL is that you can use L2 or whatever it is on Xbox. It might be like LB or so, I really don't know. But to move around the map, you have to be aware of how to use your streaks. One thing I do with the Loadout pretty much all the time is I always fire. Every single time I have the Loadout, I will fire as many missiles as I possibly can, and after I've fired them, I will then choose an enemy, I will find an enemy on the map, and then I will zoom in and take him out. So I'll fire, and then I'll press left trigger, and then I'll aim it more at that guy and take him out. So right here, this is something I do in domination when I play it occasionally. Look at the A capture, it's flashing. Now that's been flashing for about 10 seconds, which shows me that only one person of the 2 on their team is on it. so it means that one enemy of the two is rushing, and I managed to pick him up with a good grenade, so I know they're now in their spawn. Now I'm playing pretty cautious, you know, I'm waiting for enemies to join in as they do, picking up a few stealth chopper kills. Stealth chopper's really good, I'd highly recommend it if you don't have a Visa on, because it's really good at getting you to your higher streaks, because actually it gets so many kills that it counts as a couple of kills. And I call in my VTOL and load start and end the game. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Pretty insane gameplay actually. Try and hit 10 likes again if you would. I'm going to be uploading next week again if I can. So I look forward to some really good gameplays coming up soon. There's not going to be too many episodes left actually on this series, because when Advanced Warfare is coming out, it's less than 2 months. That means only about 7 videos left from me before Advanced Warfare drops. So I pick up the final here, really important final to get me to my 50-0 flawless. Pretty sick gameplay, so leave a like for that if you did enjoy. Favourite if you think some of these tactics would help you out in the future, and I'll see you next time.